Hey, what's up? I'm Roller Coaster Rider.
Katie.
Yes, you are a kitty. Anyway, anyway, KD, apparently drank pixie straws and soda when saying his ideas for what Six Flags should get, including another dark ride for Over Georgia.
Hey, at least it was very creative, and probably a lot of people had a good laugh.
Yeah, they thought you were a lunatic for removing Wizard. They said like, the park's not gonna remove Wizard. It's an ace landmark. And then there was some other dude who, regardless of how close I was at all the other parks, he just focused on Great American. Who was like, "You're an idiot. You don't know anything about theme parks. Your idea of saying that they're gonna revamp their kids area, that's like me saying they're gonna remove American Eagle and install a King Deca clone." To that person, who I've blocked on Facebook, those aren't the same things. My thing about Bugs Bunny Boomtown or DC Super Friends Land is financially possible. And it's also underneath FAA height levels. You're suggesting something that Six Flags has not done in over a decade, and is also something that probably wouldn't be possible because of FAA height. Right, KD?
Yeah, I would agree.
So yeah, you're dumb. Anyway, not you listeners, just the person who annoys me on Facebook. Who I blocked. Anyway, we're gonna look at Six Flags in 2001: A Space Odyssey, apparently, and as we did with last year, we're going to listen in, and then we're going to each comment, on what they're adding. And do you remember the full list of what you suggested?
No.
I think you got one right, and I think I got three right? Three or four.
Good
So,
for you.
so we're just gonna listen in, and let's ride.
Okay, Jim, launch sequence complete. Orbit is stable. All systems normal. And we are going in 3, 2, 1.
Okay, right now they're in space. This is way more exciting than Space Hunter's Adventures in the Forbidden Zone,
Okay.
which had the most annoying which had Molly Ringwald, and she was annoying. She was like, "I hate you, you're terrible, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, you're terrible, I hate you, leave me alone, I hate you, leave me alone."
Okay, then.
I just saved you. Yeah, I didn't ask for it, leave me alone. Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, then.
And so now we have Jim, in space. Is that where the next park is going to be after China and Dubai?
Never know.
Hello, I'm Jim Reed Anderson, Six Flags Chairman, President, and CEO. When I told my team I wanted to give our guests the best possible view of the incredible thrills we have in store for 2019, they decided there was
Wait,
only
now it's
one way
ridiculous?
to launch our new season.
He's in a...
They told me to pack for cold weather.
What?
He's a space dude.
Yeah, before that they showed a roller coaster in space, but that's him in a spacesuit. That's the unrealistic part?
Okay. They're both unrealistic, but you can't add more cheese to it.
Oh, please, there's always room for cheese. If you're gonna go cheesy, I want dripping Gouda on top of Velveeta, okay?
Oh, jeez. The thought of that makes me have to go spend a night in the bathroom.
I don't want...
Oh, good gravy.
I don't want, a block of wood painted like cheese with a little
Okay.
Parmesan on top. I
hear you.
want 200% cheesiness or no cheesiness.
Fair enough.
I want cheese so much that when you eat the cheese, you become part cheese. That's the kind of cheese I want.
Okay, then.
The kind of cheese that would turn you into a hot air balloon.
Okay, then.
That's an inside joke.
But I certainly wasn't expecting 300 degrees below zero. So here I am, all dressed up, with nowhere to go but down. Never know who you're going to meet in space. I must admit, this view is simply spectacular. I can see all of our parks from here, and I can tell you that something new and incredibly exciting is coming to each and every one of them.
There should be a disclaimer that it's each and every theme park. Because there are a lot of water parks, separate admission, that didn't get expansions.
Okay.
But making Six Flags better is really only one part of our job. In 2019, we're making Six Flags even bigger. That's right, we're going even bigger with 5 new parks. Hello, Houston. You will love the fun and energy of
What?
Wet n Wild's
What?
5 new parks.
Oh.
Splashdown, Houston's largest water park. And what better place for a refreshing blast of H2O than Wet n Wild Phoenix, the largest water park in Arizona. We're so happy to welcome our guests to Frontier City and Whitewater Bay in Oklahoma City. And we're proud and excited to add the Six Flags name to Darien Lake near Buffalo, New York. It's
Now, you probably don't know this because you're not as big of a coaster enthusiast. Darien Lake, Frontier City, Whitewater Bay, Splashtown. 4 of those were previously Six Flags parks. And I've been to Darien Lake twice.
I like that big Ferris wheel they have there.
Yeah, I told you they had a Ferris wheel in the last one.
It's a simply spectacular 1,000-acre resort with exciting theme park, a great water park, and a beautiful hotel, campground, and believe it or not, a 21,000-seat amphitheater. Okay, can I please come in now? Houston, we have a problem. A nice hot cup of tea would be very welcome right now. Hal, open the door.
Did you say Hal?
We continue to invest in a guest experience that's absolutely second to none. That's our commitment to you. Something new and exciting in every park, every year. At Six Flags, innovation and thrills is in our DNA. And I can tell you, when it comes to world-class thrills, Six Flags is ready to go, where no theme park has gone before.
Thanks, Jim. Looks like Six Flags.
Does him being in space still annoy you, or have you
Yeah.
gotten used to it?
No, it's still annoying.
Still better than John Duffy.
Maybe.
I'm not Lex Luthor. I'm not Mr. Six. And I'm not Mr. Clean. I'm John Duffy, Chairman, President, and CEO of Six Flags. Line. Parks.
Flags is ramping up the screams in 2019.
In space, they can't hear you scream.
Well, here on Earth, the screams will be loud and clear as Six Flags Magic Mountain launches its 20th coaster, West Coast Races, the world's first quadruple-launch twin-lap racing coaster with 4 high-speed launches, side-by-side airtime hills, and a one-of-a-kind immersive pit stop, all created by the world-famous car design team at West Coast Customs.
Okay, what's your thought on that?
That looks pretty cool.
Yeah. 4 launches, it goes 55 miles an hour. It is, yeah, I'm gonna ride it when I go there. You? If you ever get to California?
I would ride it.
Maybe you can fly Allegiant or something. You might not survive, but you might get there. The plane might catch on fire, but whatever. I am shocked that they are adding a coaster this year for 2019, because Star Wars Land is going to be released this year. I think it's 2019. So, why... I do question why they would add a big attraction to compete against Star Wars Land when Harry Potter was introduced in Florida, or in California. They revamped one of their coasters, so they were like, let's have an off year. Do they think that Star Wars... What do you think the reason might be?
That's a good question. I have no clue.
It looks like if Test Track was a roller coaster.
Cool.
And without the box and theming, I guess. Let's see. Six Flags Great Adventure.
Six Flags Great Adventure introduces DC's Wonder Woman Lasso of Truth, the world's tallest pendulum ride. You'll plummet 17 stories at speeds up to 75 miles an hour. At Six Flags...
I called that one.
Cool.
I think you said they would add another dark ride.
Okay.
And I don't... Yeah, I think you said they would add another dark ride. I can't believe I forgot that the park didn't have a Wonder Woman-themed attraction. I'm sorry. I've been thinking that they should add a giant Discovery Frisbee style ride for a while, because that park doesn't really have a lot of modern, well, yeah, Cyborg, I guess, but they don't have a ton of modern flat rides, and that looks really cool. And keep in mind that during some of it, you'll be almost upside down. So you'll be almost upside down 170 feet in the air while spinning. I've been on Black Widow at Kennywood, and these... You'll have fun. You'll be fine on these rides. They're very fun.
Thanks, Great America. Get ready for Max Force.
May the Force be with you.
Breaking 3 records, it's the tallest, fastest air-launched coaster in America. Go from 0 to 78 miles an hour in under 2 seconds, with the world's fastest 60-mile-an-hour zero-G corkscrew roll and the world's highest double inversion. In times of chaos...
It looks good, but it's no Mardi Gras hangover.
It looks really short, though.
Yeah, it does look short. I do have one complaint, but I'll start with the positives. I like that it's not this... That it's not... It's... Well, yeah, it is kind of a color that we have in the park already with Eagle and Spacely, but it's not like Batman V2 where it's 2 yellow coasters right next to each other, so that's kind of cool.
Well, true.
One park pet peeve I have is when parks have their coasters start with the same letter, and Max Force is not. We have no coaster that starts with the letter M, so that's kind of cool. I do like the lap bars, and I do like being upside down under or over the train tracks. I wonder if it could be timed properly to where you would be under Demon's Corkscrew as the train is going, and under Max Force as the train is going on the same ride. That'd be pretty cool. Jiggity. James, get on that. That's your goal next year.
Sounds good to me.
I also like that it's going to be by Skytrek Towers, so you even for like construction and during the ride, and when the ride is operating, you'll be able to get like an aerial view of it. Let's see, what else? I do like that it has lap bars only.
That's cool.
Are there any looping coasters in the park that only have lap bars? Well, Goliath, I guess.
Goliath, yeah.
I do have three criticisms, I guess. Do you have any criticisms, or do you have any positives before I list my negatives?
No, I mean I like the inversions. I like the height. I like the name. I think
It goes
it's-
upside down 5
yeah,
times.
it's pretty cool. So I like all of those things.
The negatives that I have. The ride is being located in Carousel Plaza. I'm assuming it's taking place, or it's reusing the Victorian queue line, which means the entrance and exit, or the entrance to the park, that's gonna be a cluster, both at the beginning of the day and at the end of the day.
Oh, because it's so close to the front end of the park.
Yeah, like you know the train tracks and how you have to walk underneath them.
Mhm.
The Victorian queue line, or the Victorian entrance.
It's right before the.
Yeah. And that's really close to the entrance, so good luck getting it around. That's one complaint that I have. Another is that I wish it had a tunnel. Because our park doesn't really have long tunnels, and that's something that I kind of want. I know this is me nitpicking. But the third, what's the other? Oh, the final complaint is that it doesn't seem to have, like, airtime moments.
Mhm.
I'm sure inversions were more important, but it would have been awesome if they had squeezed in like a Camelback Hill or something, or some kind of airtime moment. That's my thought. I'm still gonna ride it. It'll be fun. It'll be a fun ride. Probably make my top 5 new things for next year. And it's gonna get you to get a membership. I do question how many trains and what their hourly capacity is. I hope
Yeah.
it's like 4 digits, because if it's like 600 riders an hour, it's like, well, not gonna have to wait in line for anything else.
Yeah, the lines are gonna be long, like really long.
Yeah. There's also, what was it? Was there a theory that it was going to, that Fun Machine is going to be relocated, so maybe that's where the queue line will start? But that's pretty far.
Oh, there was discussion that it was.
Fun Machine was going to be relocated within the park to replace a flat, and then
So a flat's going away.
that's just been speculation or a rumor.
What flat would go away?
Hopefully Revolution. I know you're tearing right now about Revolution.
I still feel the pains of that ride.
Ride a Discovery. Like, hey, Kennywood had one. Maybe you should have gone there.
I will one day.
Rolls eyes. Anyway, this is Six Flags Discovery Kingdom. What annoys me is I thought about this, but then I changed my mind.
An injustice, the world needs a superhero. Six Flags Discovery Kingdom introduces DC's Batman, The Ride, with 2 beyond 90-degree drops, 360-degree flips, and unpredictable inversions. At Darien Lake.
Okay. I've been on it. It's here at Great American, and it's called Joker. Discovery Kingdom has gotten a lot of coasters under the Jim Reed Anderson era, so I maybe Discovery Kingdom is just a big moneymaker or has a big pass base or competition, but they're doing pretty well. They've gotten a lot of major attractions. They got one in 20. They got a coaster in 2012. Let's see, not in 2014. 2015 they got the Larson Looper, so that's a coaster. 2016 they got the RMC.
That's a joke.
They got the RMC of Roar.
Oh, did
so
I say something?
They got the RMC of Roar. 20, what did they get in 2017?
I don't know. What did they?
Oh, in 2017 they got the Giant Discovery. In 2018 they got the Skyline Skywarp coaster. So, let's see, Superman, Daredevil Dive Chaos Coaster, and Joker, and now Harley Quinn. So this will be the 4th or 5th coasters in 6 years. Or no, 7 years. Would this make you want to get to Discovery Kingdom? Or would the park get you to go to Discovery Kingdom?
Probably more the park rather than the new ride.
Or the pass, or the fact that you can get in free?
True, but you know, the Joker looks like it's the same thing, so.
No, the Joker is an RMC.
Oh.
I know what you're talking about. But yeah. I do give them credit that, maybe I'm just Stockholmed or something, I don't know. But I do give them credit that you do walk through a building at the beginning, so maybe that might be a show scene or something, or that just might be theming, or if nothing else, air conditioning. Let's see what Darien Lake is getting.
Lake, guests will be taking flight on the new Six Flags Sky Screamer, a 24-story sky-high adventure that soars through the clouds and a view that goes forever. Six Flags.
I've been on versions like it. It's fun. It's awesome. I'll ride it. I'll ride it if I go there, or, well, depending on lines and how much time I have. One thing I do wonder is, was that Sky Screamer planned for another Six Flags park before they acquired it?
I don't know, is it?
Because if that was the case, trying to think of parks that don't have one that could use one. Talk for a few seconds.
Okay, parks that only have one, or what?
Just talk.
Like, I don't know. I'm trying to think.
Okay, there's only a few Six Flags properties that don't have a Sky Screamer. Great America would be one of them. Magic Mountain would be one of them.
Yeah, Great America will never get one.
How do you know? How do you know?
Because it'll have to be half the feet of what everything else is, because the village would never approve it.
You could do 210 or something.
That's nothing compared to the other stuff that's out there.
Have you been on the bigger versions?
No, but I've seen
I
them.
have. Anyway.
I know. So, my point, I don't have to be on there. I'm just making a point.
They're still very exciting. Trust me. They're exciting.
Even if they're 250 feet? Versus 400 and something?
Let me put it to you this way. I was on the Six Flags Discovery Kingdom Sky Screamer, and that's only 150 feet. And that same year, I went on Windseeker at Canada's Wonderland. It was more thrilling on the 150-foot tall Sky Screamer, and Windseeker was in fact so tolerable that one of my friends, he doesn't like spinning rides, but he went on it anyway, and was so, like, unimpressed by it, he took out his camera and took pictures. So it's not the height, it's the excitement, and Sky Screamers are very exciting.
So, what makes the difference?
When you're in a Windseeker, it's it's very you've got like you've got several restraints, you've got so many safety systems, you've got a lot of steel bars everywhere, and you just feel like you're going at like maybe 5 or 10 miles an hour up there. On the skyscrapers, you're in a seat pretty much like whirligigs,
Mm.
and you're being held up by just chains. And they're going at like maybe, it feels like they're going at like 20, 30, 40 miles an hour.
Mm.
So, and this might just be Six Flags Over Texas, or I don't know, something happened. But when I was on the 400-foot model, which admittedly I was very scared, at the top there was like a noise where where there was additional chain, and so as a result I kind of swung to the side and I ended up looking face down over 400 feet in the air.
Mm.
Yeah, previously I had my hands up. After that I was, holding on. But if you want to experience a nearby Windseeker, go to Cedar Point. If you want to experience a skyscraper, go to St. Louis. And trust me, wait, Over Georgia has a skyscraper too.
Mm.
And you'll realize that's like, wow, skyscrapers are way more exciting than Windseekers. Maybe that's just me. I called the Darien Lake one, by the way.
Flags America introduces Firebird. Smoother, faster, with new floorless trains. Soar through half a mile of twisting track. Dive 9 stories and spiral through 2 inversions. Coming to
Six Flags America, you finally got a non-relocated new coaster. It took you... It took you 18 years, but you finally did it. You finally did it. Congratulations. Wow. Their last new coaster was Batwing in 2001.
Really?
Yeah.
2001?
Yeah.
Wow, that park's been deprived.
2012 and 2014 they got relocated coasters, and then I don't know if they got totally neglected. In 2015 they installed a Larson looping coaster, so
Whoa!
but hey, the PR person, he's very funny at No Coaster Con. But now this means that when I'm in the DC area, now I have to go to Six Flags America again for the first time since 2006. And I have to ride the Firebird coaster, which is Iron Wolf with floorless trains. I do give them credit that they're not going with a DC name, which I think is interesting. Would you ride Iron Wolf if it had floorless cars and you were sitting down?
Yeah,
Okay.
I would.
Okay, you fly me there. I'll go first class. You can drive, and
Oh, thanks.
you can massage my feet. Let's see
Where
what,
did that come from?
because I'm lazy. Okay, let's do Fiesta Texas. This was something I definitely didn't expect.
Six Flags Fiesta Texas, now open year-round. DC's The Joker, the world's tallest pendulum ride at 17 stories, with speeds of 75 miles an hour. Six Flags Mexico.
This was not what I was expecting them to add. Because, I don't know if it was Jeff Seibert, Jeff Flicko, or Filico, however you say his name, or Jim Reed Anderson, or whoever it was, but they said that Fiesta Texas was going to be the testing ground for new rides. the Joker's Wild Card, that's not an innovative, that's not a new ride. That's a ride that's not only been around for a while, but it's been at other Six Flags parks.
Mm.
So, I don't know. Makes me wonder if something got canceled. Or if they were like, hey, I don't know.
Could be.
But it's interesting that they would go with this after the last few years of installing very innovative things. Like, they were the first park to get the free spin. They got the RMC Raptor coaster. Raptor. And then they got the water coaster, which you still hear parks saying, like, we want that. We want to build something like that.
Mm.
So, it is interesting that this is like a left field thing. It's interesting.
Presents 2 new kids areas, DC Super Friends and Bugs Bunny Boomtown, with 13 rides, thrills for the entire family. Hurricane Harbor in...
This has
Where
been...
is that? Oxtepec?
Yeah, it's like 60 miles from Mexico. Okay, this has been needed for the longest time. Oh my gosh. If I were to guess, the last time that kids area received new stuff was in the year 2000.
Mm.
And I've shown you stuff. It looks like it's straight out of the 80s. You've got umbrella car rides, you've got net play areas where one person said, that looks like a knockoff Chuck E. Cheese play structure.
Hey, I love those Hampton umbrella rides.
Do they... Yeah, but... yeah.
They're classic. When you were a kid, you went on them, right?
Yeah, but then I turned 6.
There's a lot of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-year-olds, okay?
They're just very outdated, and the fact that they don't have Looney Tunes names makes them even more out of place. So, good job. You guys are getting a DC area, DC Super Friends, and you guys are getting Bugs Bunny Boomtown. Okay? Six Flags Mexico is expanding their kids area. Do you remember walking through that kids area and how pathetic it looked?
Where was it?
It was the one where we walked through a "That's all, folks" sign.
Yeah, like, where was it? There wasn't much.
Six Flags Mexico.
I know. There wasn't much.
Yeah, it was very depressing. Let's see what Mexico City's water park is getting.
Wastafet unleashes the new King Cobra. Riders will plummet and splash through twists and turns, coming face to face with a massive King Cobra.
We shall see. We shall see if Six Flags learned their lesson, because Great Adventures version only allows people 200 pounds and less.
Mm.
So that would be perfect for Kay and you if you lost a foot, but...
I lost a foot.
Yeah.
Somehow that doesn't make me feel good. Well, if you, lost a foot or something, then everything would be all copacetic with you.
Maybe Mexicans are just really thin. Or people from Mexico are just really thin.
We are kind of fatter in the States here.
Okay, here's a question. This is a would you rather. Would you rather go to Six Flags Mexico by yourself, including flying there, getting there, transportation, and not being with a group, or spend an entire day at a water park in Mexico?
I don't know. That's a hard toss-up.
Kay made me wear a coat when I was on the Rapids ride. Maybe I'd have to be in a scuba suit?
Was it chilly?
No, it was just worried about the water.
Oh, yeah.
Because you mix Mexican water and probably chlorine. You'll be glowing in the dark, probably.
Possibly.
I apologize. There goes my entire Mexican fan audience.
Six Flags Over Texas debuts 360 degrees of pulse-pounding excitement. Lone Star Revolution. Roller coaster. Go forward, go backward, go face to face.
Go to
with
a
6
carnival.
versions at record hang time. Six Flags New England.
Howdy, folks. Larry Larson here, and I'm so happy that I can afford my 9th beach house by building a Larson Looper 5 hours from where I live at my ranch.
Where does he live?
I'm not telling you that because that's where I keep one of my 3 bank accounts.
It would be more exciting if they got a new zipper.
You're saying they should have added a zipper? To quote Arnold Schwarzenegger, to bleep with you. Now, let me tell you something, boy. Larson Loopers, this roller coaster is gonna be one of the tallest, just like the Larson Looper roller coaster that you haven't ridden at the park you live 17 hours away from. But anyway,
Okay then.
I can't wait until I install a Larson Looper at Amusement Park. I can't wait till I install a Larson Looper at Cedar Point.
Okay then.
And I can't wait till I install a Mickey Mouse Larson Looper. It'll be a $950 million expansion, and the ride will only cost $5 million. The rest of it will go to My Magic Plus. Now, boy, you said that Over Texas will get a Larson Looper, and gosh, Billy darn it, you're right. So, what do you have to say about them getting their new Larson Looping roller coaster? Even the Dallas News or the whatever newspaper it was from, because I only read it when it's about Larson Loopers and about my stock in Larson. So, boy, you said they would get a Larson Looper, and this was about the only part where you were right. What do you have to say about that? And what do you think? What do you say to all the Texans that ain't too happy? Boy, what do you say, boy? Don't nod your head, boy.
I don't know what to say. I'm scared. Just Larson Loopers, it's like a perennial carnival.
Hey, roller coasters are at carnivals, so
Small ones?
you can now get roller coasters, you can get my Larson Loops, and
Just add a tilt-a-whirl and a zipper and hee-haw, you're at a carnival.
yes, Six Flags, install more Larson Tilt-A-Whirls. Not them zipper dudes. But yeah, some Tilt-A-Whirls, some flying scooters, and some bear fairs. And it'll be Larson Land, and it'll be all themed to Takis.
Oh, geesh, I don't know what to say.
Larson Loopers are live.
Larry Larson.
Heck yeah, boy.
You heard it first.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna get on my Back to the Future hoverboard, which I was able to afford by selling my 58th Larson Looper in the last 6 weeks.
Just proves my point that it's going to a carnival.
You're welcome. And I shouldn't be saying this, but Toy Story Land at Hollywood Studios, they're gonna get Larson Looper.
The whole world is a Larson Looper.
We tried to sell one to Uncle Bernie's, but they said no. So you know what that means, right?
What?
That park's not worth going to.
Oh, I think it is worth going to.
I put Six Flags Great America on the map with my Larson Loopers.
I think they were already on the map.
I put Indiana Beach on the map with the Larson Looper.
No,
I put Kentucky Kingdom back on the
Hoosier
map with the Larson
Hurricane
Looper.
Put them on the map.
And I put Valley Fair on the map with a Larson Looping coaster. That pop screen coaster at Cedar Point, that disco pop screen, that didn't do nothing for them. They installed one of my Larson loops. Attendance go up 950%.
Try Top Thrill Cubster or
That made them lose attendance. Let's be honest.
Millennium Force, Raptor, Maverick.
But who cares about them coasters? But you
Magnum.
install a Larson Looper,
And people like
themed to
Flea.
Chief Wahoo of the Cleveland Indians. Attendance will spike.
Spock.
Spike, yeah. Did you hear attendance went up? Did you hear attendance went up in the Cedar Fair quarter?
There would probably be
That's because they advertised my Larson Looper from Valley Fair.
there would probably be greater attendance if they served elephant ears.
An elephant ear themed Larson Looper. I'm on it. You heard that? You heard that? Matt, Matt or Tony Clarkson or Lewis and Clark, whatever your name is. Yeah, we need to install that. Bam.
Larry, are you married? Maybe you need to go and see your wife now.
I'll go to my wife, Carmen Electra. Bye. Oh, thanks, Larry.
Oh boy,
Yeah,
that dude's.
I guess he's gonna go now to go on the In the Loop podcast or something.
I have no clue what he's
Yeah.
up to. He's kind of full of himself, I think.
He's enthusiastic.
Full of loopers. He's a little loopy.
Hey, you gotta sell in this economy, right?
I guess.
Let's see what the other parks are getting.
Launches the new DC Cyborg, a totally unique, multi-dimensional thrill ride that will spin you into the future.
I do like that this is indoors.
Okay, yeah, it's indoors, but you know what it looks like?
A Wipeout or a Trabant or
Yeah,
a
it looks
casino.
like exactly. It's a wipeout, but you're facing out,
That's exactly what it is. It's a chance freestyle.
and it's inside, right?
Mm-hmm. This should help with Holiday in the Park.
Yeah, that would be good.
The Great Escape will be bigger, better, wetter than ever with a new Bucket Blaster. A splash and spray sensation that's as much a thrill as it is a chill. At Frontier City.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Dear-
Am I looking at that nasty thing there?
Heck yeah, boy, that's a Larson Looper.
I
Boy,
told you wherever I look, there's a Larson Looper.
boy, you gotta learn. Larson Loopers, they cure diseases. Did you know that, boy?
Oh, let's not get that far, Larry.
No, it's true. If you have a headache and you ride a Larson Looper 25 times in a day, your headache will be slightly less.
Well, that's true for some people like me, but not for everybody.
Kay's one of those people that hates Larson Loopers, so that's why she gets headaches all the time.
Okay.
And I like it when my Larson Looper is in Oklahoma because people wear hats.
What is that supposed to mean? The hat falls off.
Boy, you're not listening. I said people wear hats. I didn't say on my coaster. Because you shouldn't wear hats on coasters. No.
But
When you're upside down.
Your ride is not a coaster.
Boy, it's a coaster.
It's a carnival ride.
I've got like 15 parks that'll beg to differ. I've
Yeah.
got newspapers that'll beg to differ, and I've got my huge bank account that'll beg to differ. Yeehaw! Bah! Well, there you are. Okay, see ya.
I don't know. Sometimes I wonder.
He's really enthusiastic. Okay. Do you remember at St. Louis that teacup ride with water that we were on?
Not really.
Okay, well, never mind then.
A teacup ride.
Yeah, it's a teacup ride, but it's like Buccaneer Battle, where where you have a squirt gun, so you're spinning while at the same time you're shooting
okay.
water at guests.
That's cool.
The wildest kiddie rides in the West are coming to the new Timber Town with 3 new attractions. Six Flags Over Georgia will be
Oh dang, KD, this will make you go to Frontier City. 3 kids rides, including a new kids coaster. And a Larson Looper. And Larson Flying Scooters!
I tell you, the Larson Looper stuff is gonna just be the death of me.
Boy, I've told you once, I've told you 575,000 times. That's one for every single Larson Looper I've sold in the last year. Boy, you need to listen. Larson Loopers are the way to the future.
What's going to be his
Okay.
next big ride idea when everyone has a Larson Looper?
Everybody does have a Larson Looper. That's the problem.
After that,
Sheesh.
I'll put flying scooters on a Larson Looper and sell those.
That would be difficult.
Girl, you're just saying that because you didn't think of that idea first, and you're too scared to ride one.
Yeah, I don't want the insurance costs.
Then I'll put a Larson Looper on top of the Stratosphere,
Okay.
and then on top of Willis Tower.
That would look weird.
Oh, boy, that would reinvent Chicago.
It'd look weird.
For what?
That would drop its crime rate to negative 500%. You wait and see, boy. It'll be called.
All the criminals, put them on there.
It'll be called the Rahm Emanuel Larson Looper Coaster.
Rahm Emanuel's not going back for mayor.
Okay, it'll be called the birthplace of Abraham Lincoln Coaster.
He was born, I think, in Kentucky and then came to Illinois. Or, no, Indiana, then Illinois.
It'll be called the Michael Jordan Basketball Coaster.
Okay.
And it'll have Michael on top going like this.
Or you could put gang members on and have gang members below try and shoot them as they go through it.
Girl, I do not accept violence on my Larson coasters.
Okay.
Oh, Justin.
You put that on some other manufacturer.
Oh,
Golden Horse.
Only you.
Hey, Larry, can I get I can never talk to him. I think he hates me.
Maybe. I can't help you there. I'm just,
Maybe I need to give him a gift card or something.
I'm just at a loss.
Let's see what Over Georgia's getting.
be going wild on the new Pandemonium. Soar into the skies at 70 miles an hour and plummet 15 stories again and again. At
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Over Georgia, you're gonna ride it next time you go there, right?
Sure.
You need to ride one. You haven't been on one.
I know.
These are like Larson Loopers. Boy, I'd slap you in the face for saying that. Ow.
I think Larry Larson needs to kind of take a chill pill or something.
I think he needs decaf. That hurt. Okay, let's see what the run is getting.
Iran, it's Chaos, a 7-story loop coaster. 360 degrees of high-speed inversions and record hang time. Guests at Six Flags.
Wee boy, what I tell you about it? I got Larson Loops all over the world, and Canada is one of them. Now, boy, now you got a reason to go to the Rondian, and so you can ride my Larson Loop. You can ride my Larson Loop. You can ride my Larson Tilt-A-Whirl, and you can go somewhere else and ride the flying scooters.
I'd rather ride your Tilt-A-Whirl than all
Boy,
those.
you said you care about your coaster count, and that they call that a coaster. They even said it. That announcer boy, he called it a coaster.
Okay, whatever.
And be careful because in Laurentian, that area, signs are French. Like a Milli Vanilli.
Blame it on the drain.
I don't know about that, but I love that song called Larson Looper. I haven't written it yet, but don't worry, I'm gonna do it on my Larson Loopers Are Coasters record label. It'll be me and the dude that says Pop Scream is a coaster. Yeehaw! Bah! By the way, it might be a little rough because I don't speak French.
What do you speak?
I speak money.
No, I think you speak Larsonish.
Boy, you are really starting to annoy me. Let me tell you what. Hey, you know what? I've got a lot of money. You know what? I'm running for president. Bah! Larson Looper 2020. My vice president, Mark Shapiro. Bah! No, what? Oh. Larson Shapiro 2020, huh?
I'm scared.
Let's see what St. Louis is getting.
St. Louis will be taking flight on DC's Supergirl Skyflyer. Soar through high-speed spins nearly 7 stories in the air. This fall...
What are they taking out for that one?
They took out their Highland Fling Schwarzkopf Enterprise. So they're replacing an old-style Enterprise with a new-style Enterprise. I called this one, too. I've been on it. It's not as fast as a Schwarzkopf or Hus Enterprise, but it's... The restraints, it's more, They are fluffy friendly.
Now, question for you. Now, the old Enterprises, did they scrap them? Are they selling them?
I think they're scrapped. I don't know. Are there any left in the chain? Let me see. Over Texas, no. Over Georgia, no. St. Louis, no. Great Adventure, no. Magic Mountain, no. Great America, no. American, no. Fiesta, Texas, no. Great Escape, no. Discovery Kingdom, no. New England, no. Mexico, no. Laronde, no. Yeah, I think they might have all been removed at this point. Even Cedar Point removed their witch's wheel.
Really?
Yeah.
The big wheel?
No, the Enterprise.
Oh, yeah.
And boy, it'll be replaced with a Larson Looper. Trust me, boy. It'll be called Tony Clark's Big Coaster. Yeehaw! Bah! Did Larry Larson just reveal what Cedar Point is getting?
Possibly.
Oh, you might get fired. Oh, well, I don't think he cares. He's got so much money from these Larson Lupin coasters.
Oh, it's the biggest and scariest Fright Fest ever. And celebrate the season with Holiday in the Park, now at 13 parks. Well, that's it from Planet Earth, where Six Flags is getting ready to go big in 2019. Back to you, Jim. Jim? Earth to Jim. Come in, Jim. Jim.
Welcome to the moon. I can tell you for sure that it's not made of cheese, and there's not a decent hotel in sight. We've come here to plant not just one flag, but 6 flags, all in the name of world-class thrills. So make your plans to see what's new for 2019 at the thrill capital of the universe. My pledge to you is that no frontier is too far, no challenge too great in our quest to deliver a theme park experience that's absolutely out of this world. This is Jim Reed Anderson, Chairman, President, and CEO of Six Flags, signing off. I look forward to seeing you at a Six Flags park very soon. phone home.
So KD, what do you think of the year?
You take out the Larson Loopers. Not
Watch
bad.
your language there, boy.
The Larson Loopers are a little too much here, okay?
Boy, the problem is, we need to sell more Larson loops.
If I wanted to go on a Larson Loop, I could just go to a carnival anywhere.
And boy, you better do that so you can ride them coasters. And add it to your county count. Now, if I ever find that roller coaster rider dude who's making fun of me, I'll punch him in the face. Okay, bye.
Okay then.
So KD, I just got a drink. Why'd Larry Larson walk away like angry at me?
Because he's weird.
Hmm.
Weird.
Interesting. I think it's a good year for many of the Six Flags parks. I think it's probably like maybe their best year. Maybe.
In a while, yeah. I could agree with that.
Like, it's tough to think like, oh man, that park really got gypped, or that edition is really dumb, or that's really bad. It's probably one of the better editions that Six Flags America's gotten in a while. Well, yeah, Wonder Woman, I guess. I like that the parks are adding, I like that some of the parks are adding big flat rides. And, of course, you gotta have them Larson coasters.
Got to.
If you... never mind. So, do you think you'll try to hit up some of these in the future?
It's possible.
Okay. Until next time, I'm Rollercoaster Rider.
KD.
Bye.